song is a Hank Williams tune. This one's I think it's a really good song. It's really amazing. I'm glad that somebody asked me to sing this one this morning. Thanks for having me here. But this one's called The Great Judgment Morning. I dreamed that the great judgment morning had dawned and the trumpet had blown, and I dreamed that the nations had gathered to judgment before the white throne. From the throne came a bright shining angel and stood on the land and the sea, and swore with her hands raised to heaven that time was no longer to be. And oh, what weeping and wailing as the lost were told of their fate. They cried to the rocks and the mountains. They prayed, but their prayers too late. The rich man was there, but his money had melted and vanished away. The pauper stood there in the judgment, but his debts were too many to pay. The great man was there, but his greatness, when death came, was left far behind. The angel that opened the records, no trace of his greatness could find. And the widow stood there, and the orphans God heard and remembered their cries. No sorrow in heaven forever. God wiped all the tears from their eyes. And the gambler was there, and the drunkard, and they who had sold him the dream, with people who gave them the license. Together in hell they did sing. And oh, what weeping and wailing as the lost were told of their fate. They cried to the rocks and the mountains. They prayed, but their prayers too late. The mortal man to the judgment, but self-righteousness would not do. And all the men who had crucified Jesus had passed off as mortal men too. And the souls they had put off salvation, not tonight, I'll get saved by and by. And all the men who think of religion, but at last they found time to die. And oh, what weeping and wailing as the lost were told of their fate. They cried to the rocks and the mountains. They prayed, but their prayers too late. And they cried to the rocks and the mountains. They prayed, not a Jimmy Fortune tune. This is the Daily and Vincent tune. They do a lot of Jimmy Fortune stuff, but this one's called Beautiful Scars, and I believe that we all have those for sure. I don't even remember how this one starts. I haven't done this one in a while. We've all got some you can see and some you can't. We've all hit bottom, and I'm sure we'll be there again. But there's a reason that we walk through valleys low, so we can point another soul to the Savior's hand. With your beautiful scars, only He can see. There's a purpose for every shattered dream. So just hold on, 'cause God likes broken things. Don't doubt in the dark what God can do with your beautiful scars. The Savior's got in His hand